Looks like we're calling a false start already. So in the matchup in the round robin, Fury beat Golden Boys 4-2 on Friday. It's worth noting that that's only a 2-point difference in a 10-minute game. And LeBerge with the opening shot, connecting to number 16.
That is Jeffrey Nuyens, Barry's Mr. Dodgeball last year.
Just curious, what exactly is Mr. Dodgeball? How do you earn that title?
I don't know, and I don't think he knew either, which was a source of amusement. But
calling it out on Austin Woods.
Yep, may have been a little graze, but
absolutely.
And we see 3 Fury players to the line. That is Jodoan with the throw toward Gonzalez, but
look
missing.
at those fakes.
Yep.
Absolutely incredible.
That's Kevin Wu holding down the corner.
Absolutely.
Coppett looking like he's feeling a lot better than what we saw before.
Yeah, he looked like his wrist was out of commission before, but I guess he's fine now.
Yeah, hopefully he's feeling 100%. You always want to feel like you and your team are able to play their best. Oh! There's a grab by Coppett on Moody Youssef.
Look at that foot just getting out of the way there. Surprised 21 didn't lose his balance.
Let's see the throw from Alain. Good pressure by Woods.
Woods certainly happy about that catch earlier since he was out so early in this round. It's nothing that hurts more than getting knocked out early in a round and having that round take a long time. You just sit there, you go cold.
Yep. Gotta keep yourself
really throw off
engaged
the
somehow.
game.
Oh, Coppett missed. Oh, and the throw onto Alain from Woods. Finds the mark. Golden Boys up 5 players to 2. They go across onto Wu, who retaliates but misses Woods.
Absolutely. Now it is worth noting that there is no Mrs. Woods. I do believe that Austin Woods is unmarried.
Oh, Jodoan blocking that into himself, I think. Yeah, that almost seems like a surprising fact given the epidemic of marriages you've mentioned in the last little while.
Absolutely. We've...
was that a catch? Woods may have... Okay, not a catch. And was a hit, apparently.
Yeah, I believe that traps are not a thing in... Got to restart the game, boys.
Get back there.
Yeah, wait for the referees to get it started. There we go. Now the clock should be going again. LeBerge.
Oh, miss from Wu. Miss again toward Wu. And he's got 4 balls to work with. Oh, that's a miss, and oh, that's a miss too from LeBerge. Point blank. And another miss onto Coppett. This time he gets him.
There we go. Golden Boys now with 3 balls and 3 players.
Wu suggesting he would throw. Did not actually. Just looking to play defense for the moment. Taking a shot.
Goes high. Really high.
Was hoping to catch Harder when Harder wasn't looking, but...
Harder is not 10 feet tall.
Yet.
He's a growing boy. He'll get there.
There's a block from LeBerge who misses.
Gonzalez thinks twice about taking the shot.
Wu going across. The shot from LeBerge is blocked. Down and through the legs of Kevin Wu. Wu avoiding that. Checking to make sure he's not over any lines. LeBerge. Oh, and there's the tag from Gonzalez going across for the early 1-0 lead for the Golden Boys.
Absolutely.
Just as a small update from the other side, could hear 1 point concluding, and Rampage is up 3-1 on Z Warriors. Or Z Warriors, if you want the hometown pronunciation.
And they're off again. Wilmot, hot out of the gate, right to Harder.
Nobody electing to take a shot off the rush. Burden's going to be on the Golden Boys. We've got Andrusek trying to bait a throw his way. That shot from Woods missing. And Chris Wood on Fury's left wing. Kind of warns the opponent's back. Oh, and we see a couple of shots toward Woods, who manages to find the screened.
Look at that.
Andrusek
2 players
Yusuf.
knocked out.
Yep.
Golden Boys with their, again, like we see, their guards in the 2 and the 5 positions.
Fury finding Woods, and then on the counter, Wood knocked out. All right, and the bounce in front of Jodwen. And we see a miss onto Soro. But we've got a block from Nuyens. Golden Boys looking to try and press this player advantage. Nuyens missing. Laberge bounced in front of him. And I think there was some question about a ball being grabbed by one of the retrievers when they shouldn't have. We've seen this a couple of times. Oh,
Oh, ball goes right in the air.
Yep. He is eliminated. Soro as well, so now it's just Joel Jodwen. Missing Gonzalez. Close, but just outside that left hand.
Jeez. Shager not putting the ball in their hands, just rolling it forward. It's 5-on-1. It's a huge player advantage, but Fury has the balls at the moment.
Good block by Mendiola.
Mendiola with aggressive fakes. Looked like a dirty block there. Yep.
Yep. Jodwen taking his time. There's kind of a casual throw. But Laberge avoided it successfully, and now 4 balls in hand. The Golden Boys going to try and make this count. Ooh.
Oh, he literally said "ooh" out loud. You could see it.
Beckoning for the ball from the retriever. 2 in hand again. He bends himself back. More flexible than I am. Now the Fury pickup out of Toronto, Ontario is going to take a shot at Wilmot. Oh, and makes a grab off Laberge. Andrusek comes back in. Gonzalez taking a quick shot at him, but missing. And we've got a 3-on-2. Gonzalez and Wilmot currently holding. Harder, no ball in hand. Andrusek missing. And it looks like that shot was not before the 10-second count. So all balls in the hands of Golden Boys. Fury taking their time a little too much. Refs saying, hey, back up. We need to start this properly. 2 balls in hand per player for Golden Boys. And they miss Andrusek with 2. And Andrusek hit by that second one. It pops up, but well out of range for his teammate. So we are not going to see a catch off that one. And 3-on-1 again. Shot at Wilmot blocked. And the set still going with 11-11 remaining in the first half. Jodwen looking again for the catch, dropping to his knees. I have a feeling he'll be able to sit the next point because this is taking a while and he is really having to work.
Absolutely. You can see him slowing down a little bit too.
I mean, it is draining to be the last player left standing for this long.
Absolutely. If you look at this, though, he's got them down from 5-on-1 to 3-on-1. You can see he thinks that ball connected.
Oh, I think it went over harder there.
Absolutely.
That one blocked cleanly. And that one bounces into the Fury player's mitts, but now 2 balls in hand. 4 for the Golden Boys. Oh, and that one curves in from Wilmot and ticks off the left shoulder. We got a 2-0 lead for the Golden Boys. Fans sound a little excited.
They're having a good time out there.
Just as a quick update from the other side, we've got a 4-2 edge for Rampage over Z Warriors. With about 3 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in that first half.
Oh, Safura puts it right into the ground.
Yeah, strikes from both sides missing.
Absolutely. Nothing happening in the opening volley there.
Ooh. We got some good shots going across. Wu and Soro posturing for Fury. Now the count is on the Golden Boys. Andrusik gets ticked.
Yep.
Ticked by a ball. He looks perfectly calm right now, so.
Yeah.
You see Stafira.
They're using their fakes very effectively so that it's harder to predict when they're going to throw and harder to counter.
Well, that was a good throw onto Eric Alain, who could not find that ball. Now we see, ooh, shot at Yusuf, but he gets under it, scrambling laterally. You see a shot from Woods missing. Gonzalez again backing up, but with authority with those fakes before he hands the ball off to Woods. Soro goes across. Ooh, there's a hit onto Stafira. The counter onto Yusuf finds him, but the counter.
Yeah, Kopit gets knocked out. Manjola putting it into the ground. Wilmot coming out to protect. Gonzalez looking for a ball, finally gets one.
Yeah, we've got Soro, Wu, and Woods left on the Fury side. Soro, ooh, that was a nice rising sidearm.
Yep. Connects on Gonzalez. Wilmot still looking for a ball. Wu just taking the center position unarmed. You can see him ready for a catch.
Mangiola staying alive under that. Wilmot trying to take the line back. 4 balls in hand for the Golden Boys. And the shot cleanly blocked by Soro. Oh! That is a great hit. And Mangiola countered, though, after he took out Woods. Soro threatening Wilmot. And now, once again, Riel Wilmot is the last player left for his team. Makes himself a small target, and he's going across at Soro and missing. Woods driving him back and missing high.
Nailing the shagger there.
Yep. Probably deserved it. Wilmot looking at Wood. Now still 4 balls on the Golden Boys side, so the
he's
count
for
is on
sure
Wilmot.
lining up. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, we see Wood charging. That one bounced.
Yep.
Soro holding the line. Wilmot taking a shot.
Oh,
Soro
right at
clearing
his feet and gets his feet out of the way just in time.
Now Chris Wood calling the play. There's a fake. Oh, and just off the shorts of Wilmot. So that is Fury on the board with 7:14 remaining. They have the deficit, 2-1 Golden Boys right now. Another conversation from Refasang to a team captain. Gonzalez relaying the message to his team.
And they're off again. Wilmot again on the opening rush. Stafura standing really far back. Oh, wow, what a clutch catch.
Right up at the shoulders. It's always hard to just T-Rex that one close arm, but that was a good grab by Chris Wood. Oh, Woods couldn't hang on to that, and LeBerge hit out as well. Wood as well. Fury with the 5-on-3 player advantage now. Golden Boys with 4 balls. Stafura missing high.
He's been doing that a lot this tournament. The shots that have been on target have been incredible, but a lot of them have just been rising a lot higher than they should.
A throw from Jodoin with a very angry face. Still blocked cleanly by Stafura. I don't know if it's the explanation for him, but I know as my arm gets a little more tired, the accuracy is the thing to go. So
absolutely, we are on the third day of a three-day tournament. It's to be able to show up and play at this level at all is incredible.
And we just saw Wilmot with a good hit on Tenuyans, chipping away at the player advantage of Fury.
Absolutely. Looks like the courts are finally catching up to each other a little bit. Now we're only about 6 minutes behind. We used to be more like 9. Oh, look at that.
Great shot.
Nice cross court.
Now it's 3-on-3. So Wilmot showing the accuracy and deceptiveness with that throw. And a miss just near the feet of Harder. Jodoin clears the ball, stays in bounds on the landing.
Always fun to see how people can move their center of gravity forward when they're falling over backwards. Oh, nice clean shot. Looking for the rebound, but it went straight to the side.
So now Fury finally tags out one of the Golden Boys players after.
Oh, look at that.
The other way. Yep. Double cross courts.
Forcing Harder to jump into the air a little bit there. Not a player we normally see jumping. He generally prefers to plant himself and look for a catch.
Now Golden Boy's going to the line aggressively, even though the count is on Fury. I think, yeah, the ref acknowledging he was pointing the wrong way there. Oh, Harder, that one's popped up. He was hit, though. I don't think that's going to count.
They're saying no catch.
I think at least one ball hit him before the catch was made, so, yeah. And timeout called by Mendiola.
Everybody's saying, hey, Riel, do what you do best. Bring this round back.
You've been in this situation a few times.
Almost like the equivalent of having a designated hitter. Just the anchor. At the end of a round when there's no one left and you've got Wilmot on the court, you still have a fighting chance.
And he's come up big on this set so far. Some very accurate throws. Good choices being made. Yep. Ref saying, hey, those balls have to start on the court. You can roll them to your ball retrievers later.
Yep. You can see that right behind him is Taylor Element shagging balls for them. Member of Windchill, also Riel's former landlord. Oh, that would have been great if it had been ricocheted. Nice tip up there from Riel.
Element moving that ball to a shagger in front of the player.
And Wilmot with the dirty block.
Quick to call himself out. He knows what happened. I'm sure he wishes, a little bit of frustration. He couldn't do it a little better, but that is still tough odds to be in. So we've got 2-2, Fury and Golden Boys. Golden Boys staking out the 2-0 lead, but Fury with the last 2 sets. We got 4 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the first half. Off the rush, Yusuf with the hit. On Woods. Yeah. And that appears to be the only casualty so far.
Absolutely. Oh, man. Fury definitely bringing this game back. Harder, tipping it up, but falling out. Terrible.
But the catch counts. Jodoin with the acknowledgement moving out. We're back to 5-on-5. Oh, and they get Nguyen's. Just off the brightly colored shorts there. 4-ball strong Fury finds Stafura. You saw the staggered throws there.
You could say he's Stafurious.
You could.
Actually, I couldn't. He looks to be in pretty good spirits.
Andrew Sick also calling himself off on what I think was a finger block there.
Absolutely. There was a iteration of the WDBF rulebook that said that finger blocks were okay. I'm glad that that's not still the case.
Yeah. Really,
That just leaves way too much of an opening for cheating. It's like, what counts as a finger on a ball, so to speak, right? If you lift your finger up, does that count? Just...
Wow. That cross from Yusuf onto LeBerge.
Kopit.
Oh, great block by Kopit.
Oh.
And
Getting called as a dirty block.
very decisively by the ref, but Kopit clearly doesn't agree.
All right, captain's getting called up. Once again, just a reminder to everybody that in dodgeball, only your captain and or your coach can talk to the referee. This is to keep things civil. And also generally so that the person your name is captain is whoever can deal with things politely and calmly.
I think the message to the refs is, or the message from the refs, sorry, is for everybody to keep their, keep their emotions and statements respectful.
Absolutely. If ever there was somebody who can keep his composure, it's Rex Gonzalez.
You could see him telling everybody to just kind of calm down.
Absolutely. Mr. Congeniality right there.
Ooh.
Also co-owner of Winnipeg Minor Dodgeball. Bringing dodgeball to the youths around, I think, 8 years old. So those who are asking what a dirty block is, it's not a malicious thing. It just means that the blocked ball still touched you somewhere on your body. Run for it.
Oh, good effort from Gonzalez.
Fury now taking a lead. That means that they've won the last 3 points in a row.
And I just want to highlight a small thing that Soro did really well on that last point. Kevin Wu bobbled a ball that was handed to him by one of the retrievers. And you could see Gonzalez stepping up to possibly take advantage when Wu was looking for that second ball. And Soro, recognizing what Gonzalez was trying to do, stepped up to drive him back. So good awareness all around.
Absolutely,
Terry.
Terry.
In the court.
Just wanted to let you know that we've got somebody from the UK who is new to the sport and says they're not really sure what they're watching, but they can't stop. So we're going to spend this next round giving him a basic rundown of the game. This one is for you, Jake Delord. Basically, in the opening rush of dodgeball, you'll see now you only run to the balls on the right. Those have to travel over the black activation line 10 feet back. Play is being stopped, so good time to explain. Once a ball is activated, you can now throw it from anywhere on the court, all the way up to the center line. If you touch any of the boundaries, such as the center, out, or the back line, you are out. Oh, ball in the air. Once again. So you're allowed to travel over the center line in the opening rush, but at no other time. Now, regular dodgeball rules, I'm sure you're familiar with this in every form of the game. If a ball hits you, you're out. If you catch a ball, you knock out the player that threw it, and you revive a player on your own side that was out. Players return in the order in which they were knocked out. And there must be a throw every 10 seconds. So what will happen is burden will go to whichever team has the most balls. If those numbers are equal, it goes to whoever has the most players. If that's equal, then it goes to whichever team did not throw last. And if neither team has thrown yet, it goes to whoever won the last point. And if neither team has won a point yet, it goes to whoever was seated higher. And that's the basics of it.
Yeah.
There are other rules that will come up as they do, but for the most part, that's all you need to know to follow a game of dodgeball.
I think that was a pretty efficient primer.
Absolutely. As the owner of a league locally, I'm very used to coming out on the first day of league nights and explaining it to everybody who didn't bother to read the rules page.
Oh, Andersick makes the catch. Gonzalez.
Wow, devastating.
Ooh.
Right before the buzzer, too, which means that they are going to go into sudden death with only 2 players. Wilmot doing his signature handstands. Fun fact about Wilmot. He's a minimalist, so he has maybe 10 worldly possessions. However, he had his downstairs neighbor complain that he was moving furniture late at night, which he does not own. He has a beanbag chair, and that's it. Turns out he was just doing handstands.
Huh. Very loudly, I guess?
I guess, like you were saying, he fell over a lot. Wow. Right off the nose there. Devastating. Real Wilmot, very interesting individual, very talented dodgeball player. He only really got into it about a year ago.
It sounds like we are going over to the Rampage and Z Warriors game, which is currently 5-4 Rampage.
Very close game.
Looks like we've got a 2-on-2. Ryan Friedman, Richard Thompson on one side, Stephen Chatterton, Matthew Garcia Silvera on the other. These players know each other incredibly well. They all play with and against each other in Toronto.
I've got a question for you as a player from Ontario. Is there a place to play regularly on league nights with no back wall?
To be honest, the relatively new league, Dodgeball Toronto, has very little back wall. As I see Garcia Silvera hit out there.
Do they have a back line?
They do.
Okay.
It's like this, but without the net, so you can still see some balls roll back, but...
Makes sense. We've tried that out here locally, but we ended up just building a set of nets and making a night called Premier League.
I think it's good for developing the importance of accuracy on your throws when you know you're not getting those balls back.
Absolutely. It also makes the game a little more interesting, opens up counters now. When you've got a wall knocking the balls back, it makes discipline a lot more valuable, and you only want to take the shots that you know you have. And there we go. Also, you see a lot more cross-court shots when there's no back wall. We're back to the Fury Golden Boys. And there we go. Andriusk knocked out. Sorry, Andrusic, not Andriusk. Nguyen's calling out a play.
Well, we see active dodging from the members of the Golden Boys.
Absolutely.
And Chris Wood avoiding that shot from across.
Yep, loading up Sero.
Yep.
Savaro moving up. Or Severo, sorry. Oh, and disarm on Stafura. Is he going to blame his sweaty hands for that one again?
Yeah.
There's a guy who needs to get some chalk. So, when a ball gets knocked out of your hand, by a live ball only, you are considered out. So if you lose possession of a ball and that ball hits the ground, and the ball that dislodged it was live, you are knocked out. That is a disarm. Now, it's okay to drop your ball on your side of half, obviously. There are some rule sets where that's not the case, but nothing that we use.
I think you'll see that in a lot of rec leagues where dropping a ball you're holding might be penalized somehow. There's a number
of rules that have been added in recreational leagues that are supposed to promote fairness and equality, not just loading the same players all the time, but often they just end up causing arguments. Very common one that you'll see is the no headshots rule in some league. Foam balls aren't going to do any damage to anything other than your ego. So a lot of places they say no headshots because they think that'll encourage more people to sign up, but all somebody needs to do is take a nice hard shot to the face to realize these balls don't really hurt. And otherwise you start arguing over what counts as a headshot, what was on purpose, what was not. And it was actually this player Rex Gonzalez that taught us locally that just agreeing to allow headshots made games much friendlier. So when Dodgeball Winnipeg started up, we allow headshots, and here we go.
I mean, it doesn't feel... Ooh, good shot there. So, number 21 on Fury is wearing a jersey that says Savard. Ooh, as he unfortunately can't come down with that catch. Alex Savard is actually a regular player for Fury who could not make this tournament. And so... one of the individual invites out of Ottawa who was picked up, Eric Alain, is wearing number 21, and it says Savard, but there may be a little bit of confusion there.
Absolutely.
They don't just have spare jerseys for everybody with the right names on it, but...
That's why when you put a piece of tape over it and write your name.
Yeah.
Or write your name out with tape. I've been to tournaments where I've seen people using their liquid chalk to write a number on a shirt because they forgot to make one or their shirts didn't come in time. Always devastating when that happens.
Oh,
and dirty block from Woods.
It looks like Wu got that ball underneath enough that Woods still got tagged out toward the feet. So
somebody in the comments saying foam at 80 plus miles an hour will break your nose. Well, you don't have to worry about that because we're in Canada. We don't use miles per hour. So we have nothing to worry about.
Oh, Gonzalez hit out there.
Tagged on the feet, I believe.
I have actually bloodied someone's nose with a foam ball, which I felt both awesome and really bad about.
Absolutely. We did have a player get a broken nose, but she was a person who had her nose reconstructed after a car accident, so it was much softer than a normal human being's nose.
Wilmot looking for that pop-up after a good block on the throw from Wood. Wilmot once again the last member of the Golden Boys. Wood
This is what he
the
lives
attack.
for.
Oh, and there's the hit.
Oh, Fury taking up to 5-2 now. Golden Boys with this strong opening, but they have not won a set in the last 5 rounds.
Fury, very decisive, showing good aggression and control.
Someone mentioning that Dalton McKenzie has a glass nose. Someone says if you breathe on it, it bleeds.
Well, I hope for Dalton's case that's not literally true, but...
Absolutely. Otherwise, he'd just be a mouth breather, I guess.
You don't want the riptide to be coming from your own nose.
Oh, wow. Did you see that lat?
Oh,
wow. That's
Moody!
what we've come to expect from him.
He gets higher from that push-up position than I think I do jumping.
Absolutely.
Oh, and I think that was a block into harder.
Oh, always
doesn't feel
devastating
great.
when
Yeah.
your team does that to you.
I'm going to save myself. You get out.
Oh, look at that.
Stafura with a good shot. Knocks the headband right off Nguyen's in frustration.
Someone's a little tilted.
And there's the hit onto LeBerge. The cross-court counter missing. Oh, but there's a catch! And Wilmot coming into the point.
Oh, look, there's tape over another person's name as well.
Yeah, that would be Jodoin, who also was a pickup from the Indy team.
And he put a number on in what looks like felt.
Yeah. Thoreau there hit in his highlight colored shoes, which I'm sure won't be a personal highlight for him. Yusuf going low under that throw. Now it is 3-on-3.
Lots of moms out today in the chat. Got Dodgeball Mom as well as a few others. My own mother's here in person sitting behind us while we do this stream. Don't have to say hi, Mom, because she's right behind me.
And Drusik hit out on a good shot from Stafura, going outside his body. There's a shot toward Jodoin that misses.
Stafura looking at his hand in frustration again. Where's my chalk? Can chalk that one up to lack of chalk. Oh, Kopit right over.
Oh,
twice!
another shot underneath. Oh, and he spikes that one just in front of Yusuf.
A fake there would have been a good idea just to see where Yusuf was going.
Yep.
But I think he had too much momentum.
Goes across. Jodoin was ready. Clears that ball.
Stafura passing the ball. Kopit passing it back.
Yeah, I don't want this.
I hate it when that happens. It's nothing more frustrating than giving someone a ball and then them passing it back. Well, why do you think I gave it to you in the first place?
Well, now they both have at least one ball.
Absolutely.
2-on-2.
Stafura with a beautiful shot.
Yeah, that one was on target.
Absolutely. That's the thing with dodgeball, though, is that they dodge when you throw.
Oh, and the disarm.
Absolutely.
Kopit.
Live ball dislodging it. Stafura finally, first time he's been the last one left.
Kopit looked like he might have been favoring his wrist a bit after that disarm too, so I wonder if he is still smarting.
Yeah, it might be some form of a jam or a sprain.
There's a
right
good
on the
shot.
shoes again.
Yusuf with that accuracy, closing out the point for Fury, and it is now 6-2. 6 consecutive sets, won by the squad out of mostly Ottawa.
We're seeing a little bit of patriotism in the chat from people just proud to have these folks on their own soil.
So on the other side, Rampage up 7-5 over Z Warriors. Close match on that side. Here we see Chris Wood with a hit.
Oh, Wilmot makes the
finds
team
it.
catch.
Great
The crowd
alertness.
loving it.
Yep.
If there were an MVP for this team, I think it would be Wilmot. Not that the other players aren't pulling their weight, just that he's been in all the key positions when he's needed to be. Oh, look at that. Tagging the ball shagger.
Now 6 players strong for the Golden Boys, facing the attack from Fury. Staggered throws. And the counter from LeBerge missing Andrusik, who threatens from the corner. Coppett letting one go at a land, but it grazes him on the way by. Good honesty.
Absolutely. These balls must be cows because they're just grazing today.
Thoreau clearing that ball. See Stafura just missing Andrusic with a good shot there.
You actually see Nguyen's going into the warm-up area. This is just walking something off.
That might be a little hurt. Might be trying to shake off something. I think Woods got hit out there. Thoreau tips it back, but
nobody's in position.
Couldn't tip it to anyone there, unfortunately.
Yeah, if Yusuf had moved forward, he was very likely to get tagged by one of the wingers there on Golden Boys.
Yeah.
Yes, this is semis. And Drusic knocked down.
Yeah, Thoreau, if he'd managed to tip it farther back, then would have had a good play available.
Oh,
nice
see that curve? The way he loaded up that ball was insane. Just cradled it in his left hand.
You could see a good grip there. Making it easy to curve that ball. Now we see Wilmot drawing in a shot that falls a little low. Jodoin missing the mark on that one. And now Gonzalez joins the attack for the Golden Boys. Oh, Stafura coming close. Chock full of accuracy on that one, but couldn't quite make it work.
Now it's 1v5, but we have seen teams come back from this. All it takes is one key catch to swing it in their favor.
And we've seen Jodoin be one of those players who will throw a ball and look for the catch right afterward. You can see him looking for the catch now.
Oh, beams it.
You can see his team lifting him back up, metaphorically, probably literally as well.
Yep. All right, Nguyen's is back. I think he was just off in the warm-up area getting a better view. I don't think he had much to be frustrated about there. He just missed a catch earlier. That was all. It's just a very high-pressure situation.
Golden Boys getting themselves back on the right side of the ledger. 6-3 in favor of Fury. That's a false start.
False start.
Welcome back, Nguyen's. That one's on you.
Absolutely. You get one false start per half. After that, any false starts will cost you a player for that round.
Ref's looking right at the players. Makes it very easy to tell when there's a miss.
Very quick off the line. And LeBurge. Nice hit and
so
a dodge.
Much back and
Coppett
forth.
as well.
Coppett with the hit onto Eric Alain there. Golden Boys coming out strong in that early scrambly exchange. So good block by LeBerge. Goes low, drives that ball coming into the ground. Now Fury, 4 players strong with Nguyen's calling the shot. Oh, none of them hitting. And Nguyen's could not cleanly block that one. Now we see Andrusic, Yusuf, and Wu holding down the fort against 5 Golden Boys. LeBerge with the throw, just missing Andrusic.
Absolutely. Andrusic putting the ball in front of it, but the throw just carrying it right past the ball.
Yusuf missing. Oh, and Wu tagged out by Woods, I believe, let that one go. And now Yusuf, Andrusic. Andrusic, oh, right into the pocket on Wilmot.
Wilmot not known for catching, interestingly enough. That makes that extra special.
So Yusuf clear that ball thrown in. He's got 6 opponents to deal with now. And just one ball thrown. Yusuf.
Oh, Coppett screen.
And another. Oh, great lateral move by Yusuf. Wilmot faking.
Yusuf just ready for a catch.
Woo! That is some good athleticism.
Was that not a hit there?
I think they both went under him.
Okay. Now he's back on the offensive with all the balls. Shagger's trying to get the balls as quickly as they can.
Wow. And
wow, he is bringing this back fast.
Wilmot avoiding that shot. Yusuf.
Wilmot getting called off?
Yeah, Wilmot apparently did get tagged by that one. And it's gone from 1-on-6 to a 1-on-1. Yusuf dialed in on this set, and now it's Gonzalez who's going to have to make sure that the Fury player doesn't get this feather in his cap. There's a block.
Yeah, it was 5-on-1. Look at Gonzalez move.
There's a block.
Wiggling like a cat ready to pounce.
Yusuf clears that ball.
Love to see a slow motion of him throwing. See how far his back leg comes up. The determination on... Oh, look at that. Brings it back. But it took almost all of their team just to knock out that last player.
Yeah, Yusuf showing himself very elusive and very accurate with the throw.
Cat of Fury bringing them all in.
Yusuf.
Chancing Rexy.
Yeah.
Fun fact, in the Dodgeball Winnipeg spring season, there is a team called Sexy Rexy and the Rexettes.
Is Gonzalez on that team?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, he was captain of the team Tyrannosaurus Rex, spelled R-E-K-T-S. And I'm trying to remember, there was one other team that had Rex in it. People just love him.
And a fact that I might be making up, his favorite dinosaur, Brachiosaurus. Not what you'd expect.
Absolutely. I'm a big fan of the Apatosaurus myself.
Well, Golden Boys with the last 2 points have made it 6-4. 7.5 minutes left. Plenty of time for anything to happen.
I'm actually surprised that there's been no dodgeball team called the Albertosauruses. It's like a giant T-Rex. Oh, Yusuf with the team catch.
That was Overwoo onto Jodouin into Yusuf.
What was that Shagger calling to them?
Probably saying, let's go, friends.
Well, after whatever he said after that, Yusuf kind of looked like he lost steam and passed the ball off. Perhaps they were calling a play in which he had to pass. Or maybe they were just saying, we know you can get out of the way, pass that ball. Nguyen's in the center getting loaded up. Showing a fist behind the ball. Thumb in.
Just missing toward LeBerge. Counter from LeBerge missing as well.
Only 2 points down and just under 7 minutes on the clock. Golden Boys could take this back.
There's disagreement about what happened there.
Clock not stopping yet. Somebody going to get on that? Nope, they're not going to.
I think they do need a signal from a ref to actually stop the clock. So, see, Manjola telling everybody, keep it calm.
Yeah, it's important to remember that dodgeball is still an amateur sport. You can never tell a crowd at a hockey game to calm down for their home team, but...
I mean, I'd try anyway.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. If there's one thing hockey fans are known for, it's being calm and collected.
Woods avoiding a couple of throws there and then tagging out Kevin Wu. Now the Golden Boys 5-on-5 with Fury. Throw missing Wilmot, and Nguyen's hit out.
Passes the ball off.
So 5-on-4 now, Golden Boys. LeBerge, just selling the fakes, and it's Woods who takes that shot.
Fury loads up. Oh, and they knock Rex out. Gonzalez taking the hit, putting his hat back on. Oh, and Kopit connects.
Yeah, Alain could not find that ball in midair.
Absolutely.
Throw at Chris Wood, missing.
Reminds me of one of my favorite building toys, Connects. Haven't seen them in a long time. Wonder if they're still around. Oh, you see LeBerge smacking both his shoulders. Oh, Woods getting tagged on the feet.
That was a very accurate throw. Now we're at 3-on-3. This is a great set. Kopit going across.
Oh, that would have been an incredible catch, and LeBerge
There's
makes
a grab.
it.
LeBerge on Yusuf. Huge catch.
He's telling everybody to calm down. What a sport.
Chris Wood, the last player left for Fury, and on the other side, it looks like Rampage triumphing over Z Warriors 8-6. So we got a pair of close playoff matches here.
Line violation.
Oh, sideline for Chris Wood.
That's it. Everybody excited. Golden Boys bringing it back from the brink once again. 4 minutes on the clock. They win this round, and this game will be decided in sudden death. If they don't win this round, it will be sudden death and then potentially a 4-minute overtime round, thus undoing all of the time we managed to regain in the last hour.
Now, this match has been a story of streaks. So, Golden Boys currently on their own, earning 3 in a row. And Fury is going to need to just stem the bleeding. If they can secure one more set, they'll be in great shape.
Oh, you mean literally stem the bleeding?
Maybe. I'm not sure what's being wiped up over there.
Could be sweat.
I mean, let's hope. I don't know what to wish for in this case. Hometown crowd cheering loud. Oh, and one ball getting left behind. Wu getting tagged out. I feel like a second player from Fury was supposed to run there. It's the throw from Chris Wood going through, and he avoids the counter. Fury to the line. And now Woods, wipes out. Hopefully he's okay. Makes the block.
Oh.
And I'm not sure what happened on the other side. I may have just missed a shot that took out 2 players. Oh, and we see a shot from
Wilmot there, I believe, is the one that connected.
I think so. Andrew Sick calling for the pop-up to get caught. No one in position to do so. Gonzalez showing some pressure in case anyone came forward. Chris Wood backing Wilmot off, but electing not to take that throw. Jodoin in the other guard position. And Soro hit out. Wilmot avoiding that. Wood hit out.
Oh, look at that. Gonzalez lands on his back. Was vulnerable, but there's nobody there to take advantage.
2 on 2. 2.5 minutes. 6-5 Fury. A throw from Jodoin missing. Gonzalez going
look
across.
at Yusuf there. That was a high shot, and he still jumped over it. Golden Boys have been putting on the show of a lifetime.
Nice little outside curve from Yusuf, but
Manitoba's last shot at the championship.
Wilmot's shot, not as accurate as he's been known for earlier, but we're going to see, a throw at each player. Wilmot hit. And
Down
a timeout being called for.
Golden Boys, I believe.
Yep.
They seem to do that every time they've got a player, just one player left.
Mendiola very authoritatively calling for it.
Everybody just hugging him, giving him their energy. It's like The Giver. They're just touching his back, hoping to transfer memories of good times.
Well, we've got an intense
Minute 43.
set. Yep. Only a 1-point difference in this match. Only a 2-on-1. Anything can happen here. There we go. Gonzalez tipping the balls back to the retrievers. Missing
Oh,
Jodoin.
wow. Just folding flat. Like a cheap coffee table that you're bringing home. Oh, no!
There's the hit onto Gonzalez.
Yeah. So what that means is with a minute 26 on the clock, Golden Boys has to win a round before that clock runs out so that they can run another round into sudden death and hopefully bring it into overtime.
And Fury, for their side, are probably just going to try and play the clock. Because if they can run the clock to 0 before this set is resolved, then Sudden death is not going to be a factor. Stafura.
Nails
that was
Yusuf
a
off
hit,
the line. They're hungry.
And they are hyped.
They got the crowd chanting for them. Kopet
Nice
moving
cop
up.
out.
Oh, and a
it's grabbed.
catch.
LeBerge
That's
hits
turning
the
point of that
row.
round. LeBerge goes under the ball. Got 1 minute on the clock now.
You can hear the crowd also hollering 1 minute. Across on LeBerge, taking him out. Shots from opposite sides. Stafura missing. Throw towards Jodoin, connecting. That was Woods. Gonzalez and Wilmot holding the line. Meanwhile, we got a 4-on-4 with 40 seconds. Is that a hit? Wow, just
Stafura taking his out, looking for confirmation.
Wilmot going. Oh,
Now they're just going to wait for the throw clock.
Yep. Gonzalez hit out. Now we got.
All right, now they just got to go. Just crank it. Go ham. And that's it. Last one connects on Wood there, but it doesn't matter because they can just run down. They don't even have to throw. Game is over. Yeah, you can see it. Real Wilmot being the good sport and clapping.
And Fury with a hard-fought win. The Golden Boys showing a ton of heart to bring that one from a 6-2 deficit all the way back to 7-5.
That was a hell of a performance. These guys have got to be happy regardless. Look at the grins on their faces. They were not sure they'd make it even to playoffs, and here they are in the semifinal match.
Crowd showing their support for the hometown team.
I think this would be a great time to cut over to commercials while we still have time.